Mumuna call the each chat show. This is the only guy in the industry. Ava guy in the feeder. My launch some who TV do. You be busy come here, busy come and no. Oh, children, no come anywhere. No, you home, no, you down. And when you're there, Simon meeting, come on, so fanyanko pana, some who cry. Yay! It wanna murder what the day are. No, what in there. If you have monum, obey the wankasa. You have in your babies in common, I'm sure they flyers on social media and all that. Or any pa me penasam personally. Mankasan more hormonum me, you poya na memfa oil in Zagre. Nti se muhu de obi oya woni tiri de hu a bubuni papa on fa how young or how old the person is, because enyim baby a wunshira obefiaba nde moframa wa aba no onam social media nti onye data kakra ohun de ya onkan moya me yomponyin onkan onwere mu nhwehwe me ye na we begina ho ahobejenjan wo umbu adze kakrata Umbazi, that brand you know how. Oh, are you fine? Are you fine? Oh, inkuo, are you fine? I have with me here Sonnie Badu.
God bless you.
If you must smoke, God bless you. Israel Hama. Thank you. Mpome.
Amonge.
Ibushian Fay.
Everybody's good. Yeah.
Now, also for other baby, no, oyedama I was seeing him.
I never got lost. I've been around. I think people perhaps lost track of what I was doing, or whatever I was doing. It was not of their interest. But I've never gotten missing in the internet space. Of course, I'm back in the musical space. So
in the musical space. I move follow. Today, I'm making Pawasa move follow.
Thank you.
And you be a home on my yan why there a quality fun womb kakra. Ne pedech Nigerian market.
No, actually, my style of music now it's always been like that, from covenant keeping God to open the floodgates, to wonder God. Make kind of songs now. I always ensure say I'm more versatile. I think say me or that gift of versatility and I enjoy it, being able to. I did Pendukulu, which is South Africa, on the first album. So I think I got that grace, and I just enjoy it. Yeah. Perhaps when you think I'm doing it all Nigerian, but my tree okokoko.
Yeah. And I pay me tell we interview say you compare the Ghanaian industry to the Nigerian industry. Alata fun why there a cree. Na woman na mumbo o but Ghana ha mono oya na why there you look when you do the moment and san kakra minye de kakra ni nyina ka wona palette for woman
mina letter for Nanti for some time, and one mindset near very different. So you got Nigerian friends that been there, they're always positive, they're always encouraging each other, and they support each other. So a lot of Nimbi who there, I be successful. They will celebrate you and they will say, "Mama, tap into blessings." No, it's beautiful. They will be genuinely happy for you, you know. And me opposite say be a Ghanaian say, "No, I'm not going to do that." But what I say is, we should learn from each other. Positivity. I didn't obiko anymore. Utimi adapt here no ebeboa. Ghana is gifted. You will be baby. See with the unity I can't no. We're gonna go far. You're celebrating me. It feels good. It's beautiful. I feel welcome. Obi also o nime so mpemasem. Obe me obi say me amini. You know, so we just gotta change our mindset and get to know people, you know, and stop following social media impression, or we better mention them and say something negative just to generate traffic. I brought on and I brought nipa nan kanasa. One share now could then you lose that relationship you would have had with somebody. So that's my mindset.
I am a positive mindset to them. Emma positivity ben
You
where
will
to
get
nyama
that
papa.
around me.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you. You people, me, I like good people. Oh, you people should follow my footsteps. And I think somewhere last week, but now one and man can say me be some there. There these two things are why they are common, especially in the gospel space. Ebahwe no sofo bia na yer onye sofa no so to onwom. Na artist no so no oto onwom na enwom tu num no wa hya ase de oto onwom na ole hyenkom kakra. Ebahwe no wa asesan na sisi a woso oye sofo. What no oye dam ni bia ananyakopon no hye da afro de be ye sofo.
Okay. So, as for most pastors' track record, they started serving. Maybe Obasor can know your usher. Obasor know your protocol.
Okay.
You always have to start from somewhere. Development and growth is transitional. It takes time. It takes stages. The problem with us is we conclude on people and we write them off. Okay? But Obistati as worship leader, they have the tendency of becoming a pastor because you're always serving the pastor, right? You're always behind the pulpit with him. Worship leader, they are serving all kind of through music, right? So it depends on who you're serving. So Onya Krono really wants to invest in you, they can make you a pastor. Very easy because I do much didn't know that. As one day you get up in Yami Moscow, you say you want to open your own studio. Well, I say, why are you open? Why do you want to be a CEO? Why can you not be? You've learned the trade. You know what it takes. You have the gift. You have the resources, right? So we've got to kind of help change our mindset to understand. Say, ebi more and you'll be a ebi more calling no. Ebi more so nisa calling no. Inti ultimately, I've got people who I can tell you say we call obey suffer. I can tell you emoji dakro obey suffer. Okay, or minister who said no, I suffer do one ho.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Eventually he will become a part for Mike no if he serves Reverend Kranchiankra, if it pleases the man, Reverend can help him develop him. You can't help it. A bedroom stage, we have the old tonuma, not the nebasa. A stage, inti, so one tia say, because oh, a beer or Kassan or baby. No, a war. So I said there, it takes time. But when it's time and there's a call of God, only choice, you pick it up. I mastered everything. What people don't know is whilst people were enjoying my music, I was preaching more than I was singing. I only projected the musical side because I understood the mindset of people and I didn't want to confuse people. So when I traveled to America, most of my itinerary was preaching. But then I never made people see that. I made them feel it was just constantly music.
The time I know
I was preaching. There was a conference I did in Virginia. Micheki did near 12 years ago.
Wow.
I've been traveling, preaching more than singing. I just didn't let people know that because I wanted people to focus on the music whilst I develop and build behind the scene.
Beautiful. Somewhere over the weekend, BB, and Aya Sophia, I would want to ask you. Aya Sophia is an etonium, I would want to ask you. Over the years, you remember your intro, no? Okay, I'm a cancer, I respect oil a lot. Manfa oil in Zagwe. But then, when you to a Jumaimu, Yerba, somebody would come up to say, yes, this person is filled with the anointing. But somewhere along the line, the person starts familiarizing with their own oil on their own head. Then they start drifting off. You as an artist, how have you been able to sustain your respect that you have for your oil?
Most of it comes with having the right people around you. Yeah. Because sometimes you don't know what your worth is.
Okay.
And people around you need to push you, to let you understand who you are. So it takes sometimes, you don't know how you're respected until the people around you, close to you, respect you. Then you discover how and who you are. And sometimes the drifting apart comes with so many reasons. Obiwawa, they're not being encouraged enough to keep going. Enough of it. Why confused? Why frustrated? Then they start doing their own things without the inspiration of God. Obiwawa, calling no, but when developing the managerial aspect, gift but you gotta develop it, the managerial aspect. Then you gotta understand. Raw gift, God never gives anything overnight. He'll give you the raw material to develop.
Now one can say develop.
You gotta do it. When we say chairs, ni table free heaven about no chairs.
Okay.
He's given us the gift of creativity. So God never gives you the full picture. He gives you the raw material. We're all raw materials. Now, wherever you develop your raw material, it affects your mindset. Into developing Ghana, you'd have that mindset. I developed mine in UK, in America. So my mindset is different. My approach is different. I dare to believe. I'm brave. I don't care. I fight for what belongs to me. I'm not timid. You can't intimidate me. I will intimidate you first. But I'm down to earth. I'm easygoing as well. So I have different personalities based on whichever settings I'm put in. I'm able to read. I'm a psychologist. I'm able to understand people before they start speaking. If I stand at a place and I'm quiet, there could be 30 people in the room. I'll scan through every behavior and know how to approach people. Comes to the job, I had to develop it. I understand my calling, I understand my game. I understand when I go to places that they don't really understand me, so I don't need to say anything. And I understand being at a place where they understand me and I've got to say stuff because they understand what I'm saying. So it comes with development, and most people don't have that.
Most people don't have that. As I came, more interested was, as I say, Yankopon more gifts na, more raw. Ghana Hamono. I think 2 years ago, last year, now Ghana Police Service, we issue communique. They as often was shown common. One show no come she. Nyame more gifting. We yards a natural. O ye chairman, Mabaka. American, what's a macan will bet your matu? Into Damano, do I have to swallow it?
So, let me explain what's going on and what happened, and perhaps why that sanction was made. I think that the prophetic is so powerful. Every nation needs a prophet. Every family needs a prophet. Every individual needs a prophet. But you and I know that there are certain prophetic aspects which people are quite uncouth, and they kind of approach it in such a way that if you're to really review it, it brings a lot of fear. Okay? Did God speak? Yes. But there's something also called the spirit of wisdom, the gift of the spirit of wisdom. There's the spirit of discernment and the spirit of wisdom. And so when you discern it, right, you've got to apply wisdom in how to interpret it so you don't bring fear. So plant way, I'm not going to even use a human being. Plant way bewu. Meaning say plants no only faith no to withstand what I'm going to say, right? So I've got to figure out how to say it to that plant, to rather encourage and say, hey, come. God refused to redeem to also say me yes say na de we see. But most people will come or 3 days like literally you discover say it brings more fear, okay? And of course, now what's happening, I think, is that the false prophets have intertwined with the real ones now. In Tiziano, Obia the prophet, we don't know who is who, which is which, right? So now everybody is saying and doing anything, and it takes so much attention from the agenda of the even the ministry of the prophetic. It becomes fearsome now. So I think, sir, that I understand why the IGP said that. It's brought slight sanity into the Ghana prophetic whatever. Perhaps what I think is they have to have a council of prophets that you have to be registered, number one, and authenticated. Okay? We got to know the Nyamiafro.
On what toilet time when
Me pacho there be me who say Nyamia so ka say we respect you be all you want it to so.
Yes.
Into one.
Yes.
Light recognizes light.
Okay.
Yes, be feel be hu ni yonko be for. Yet ya me before na me be bro na before you hu a omo ni nsu ni ache ho.
Na ache ho.
Enti se calling no me so. Now so they genuine me hu. Say me a senior prophet, now you're junior prophet, but me who say Adoma Chedi no also. Ghana here, they have major prophets who are quiet. I think it's time, say Omobe have a prophetic way that the fathers will sit so that you're responsible for whatever is said out. Say Anko you see, a lot of people need mentorship. I didn't be also can say so one can ye, right? Nakofasamaba. So it is vetted. At the person can chance can say, we men can say, a be away no a be hard drink can say. And I said Jamaye, ye be thrown your cronaba, tia fro bar, Uraya office na near say we are the council of prophet. This prophet had this about you, this is what we're going to do. It doesn't have to be public. That's my own little 1 cent. Because Ghana is blessed with the prophetic. So I don't much a lot of are blessed with prayer and teachings. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Nigerians.
Prophetic
Ghana.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why people travel from all over the world to come and meet prophets here. People from Zimbabwe and all of that. They come here to pray for the prophetic giftings. And then they go and they'll tell you they came to Achia Mountain. They came here to get the oil. Prophetic gift no Ghana. Until we just need to fine tune it. I believe they are the prophet Anos. They are the fathers of the prophetic faith. Okay, they sit down and doors. Who said, Papa? Anna, in the Bible, didn't you see that there were council of prophets? What did you understand by that? They all moved together. Elisha had prophets that served. They moved together. So I bet you I can say, I do mean if I say now, but nipa no the faith thing is strong. Inti famani say, and then the sanity in beba. If you give something out and we are not a part of us, we'll let you know, say, and we'll let the world know, say, we have no hands in this prophetic way. What you say? Because the prophetic cannot be taken from us. We need it, but then we need to structure it well so that it doesn't bring confusion to people. Okay, so if we have a council, we call you in. You come. Hey, we called you because this prophet saw something about you. Don't be afraid. We're here praying for you. If there's any prophetic direction, no, baby. They will be more grateful, than it going out and it all sort of people saying anything to literally discredit that gifting. So it's just how to apply wisdom around it. That's all.
We just have to apply wisdom. I really like that.
So there's the word of knowledge and the word of wisdom.
The word of wisdom.
When you get the word of knowledge, and then you say, be ochna, a deal with men far road with word of knowledge. But there was some issue word of wisdom. Say, oh, you who for? Until some catch us me bonfire mouth. Ochna yenye fasting. On style of the kikan in now. But men so say, ka queen shebi wahana bibi, uyembe show.
I want to ask how church is, but me pere bisa the masemi ansana. You being a man of God, you being a singer. There is one thing that I have noticed about the Christian kingdom. Say bibi kodo wa hasisia, ewa ha monum sisia. Say bibi kodo nyame manansado oje bibi. Na something negative osiwa ha monoma. Ehian kasa na yesi yeje nyame di no. Yem project manyame forward ye no. Yebo project the negative ebiana what you did was about 90% and the negative thing was about 0.01%. Ehian kasa na yesi yeje nyame di no. Yeba dan nyame ne de na to nkyem. Ne ye project them na abonsam waye no. Mo no mom waye kese asan ma nyankopon waye no. Is it right for we the believers to act like that?
It's called mindset programming. With that, there's nothing anybody can do so long as you're in that environment. Okay? Every country has a mindset programming. Nigeria ni be who be negative or be positive their paper no quickly.
Okay.
Other people to see something negative, and like you said, they will rather project that. A mindset, even in political space, even in every other space, those kind nations don't like to project the positive stuff. Their musicians doing well overseas, they don't talk about that. But my BBC Ochna, oh, it's breaking news. For them, who say, yeah, na, young Crawford, ye pass and pa. You know, I said, Kofiana and we see oh, be from near him. We got to see for what? You know, Obiwa and Yebejna, I mean, I was in a Nigerian setting and they're like, your people celebrate the dead more than the living. You know, a year in we kind of troop there to go. A mindset. Obiwa, a year no power, a mindset. Who desprogrammed our mind to feel say Obiwa Okosha Sasia, Okan Bible of Christ, say funeral, who also Jane say Enchebi also Odiabeba, a honia cope awaria, a honia koya party, a honia mindset programming. Then you go to who did this to us? Because you see, if you're gifted, but if your mindset is programmed wrong, no matter whatever opportunity you get, you will destroy it because the mindset is programmed wrong. And you know where it starts from? From the foundation. That's why David said, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Say, akola, say, in kola bremwa, unya untiminyanshwe, into a foundation. That is why when God promised Israel, so they won't be fast for 40 days, it took 40 years. And 40 years, no, because God needed to change their mindset. Now, for the free Egypt, no, a promised land, no, say promised land, no.
Okay.
I didn't win Jayam. Ah, the Ninja Mibia, young worshiping God, young worshiping idols. Where did they learn that from? Egypt. They never were ungrateful. Bibia Moses, I didn't know the empire. Yami who showed the uncle promised land now, including Moses.
Wow.
Including the leader.
Wow.
And then it was Joshua and the rest that went because their mindset was not like the old mindset. Who did God purpose to change? Israel. Who did God want to lead? Moses. But when God realized that Moses' mindset had been destroyed, he said, you can't go there. Let me change into a mindset. A mindset. And a group of people have to wake up and dare to change something. Dare to bring the positivity out of our nation. Our football has been affected. Everything, sports, everything. Now we have nothing to talk about again. We used to talk about football. We used to talk about everything. What do we talk about now? Nothing. Nothing. We're going on a nosedive. It's serious. We got to wake up.
We've got to wake up. How is church?
My church?
Yes.
It's a great experience. I'm going gray. It comes with a lot of responsibility. But I think I was made up for this. So I'm able to wear every sleeve well and wear the hats well. Not just church, family. I have 6 children.
6?
Yes. And so I've got to play the role of a father, husband. I don't miss my time in their life, their graduations, their school. Everybody that's going to school for the first time, I got to take you. Same time, I've got to be doing counseling. I've got to be preparing. I've written 50 books. So I'm an introvert. And the reason of my introversy is all of this. I'm a thinker.
You do all these things you mentioned?
Write songs as well.
Do you have more than 24 hours in a day?
No.
You also have 24 hours?
I need more than 24 hours, but I'm able to make it work. I enjoy what I do.
When I grow up, I want to be like you.
You don't want to be like me. It comes with a hefty price to pay.
Ah.
I literally have no life.
But no, but I like it.
I'm a very quiet
very
personality.
inspiring.
I'm only loud if I need to be, but I'm a quiet personality. I'm more quiet than I speak.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
If you get to know me, you'd see say on casa. I don't.
No. Every show.
December.
December.
Yeah.
Yeah, what him fa?
Grand Arena. Me Pacho Derby, and this is the reason. The team went to and fro. We kind of really had to come up with that decision. I of course I have to give that final one. I was like, I don't want to take the risk with the rain, okay?
Okay.
And you don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that everywhere I stand to say open the floodgate in Shobeto, open air. It happened Accra, it happened Kumasi Stadium. I was in Ivory Coast, they checked the weather, thousands of people were there. Open the flood, Miss Tatiana and from Abi Farmer, so I'll never forget that. I just knew like, oh my God. Now, in as much as we want to look at the spiritual aspect, which I love is a response to the covenant I have with God, think about the physical aspect. Equipment piece say, it's only to me sound engineers, a lot of things has to be switched off. So it's more costly after you've left the spirit. And so personally, I chose the dome, the Grand Arena, so that I can enjoy it with the crowd. People are paying for it, right? I just don't want it to be another praise and worship experience at church. And but this is well planned, well thought through, well thorough, and I think we've put together the best team.
In the concept, as an aspect, to the mechanic, it doesn't have to be like a normal praise and worship.
In 2019, we set a record in Washington, D.C., DAR Constitution. We had over 9,000 people, and it was a blend of everything. This year, we hit the Bucket Theater, Atlanta, Georgia, another record. It was incredible. Now, I feel I owe Ghana. I owe Ghana so much. So everything is deliberate. Everything, it's going to be fun. It's going to be spiritual. We will mix spirituality with entertainment.
Hey, I don't know, spirituality with entertainment, and then there is a launching.
Yes, 10th.
I want to say 10 December.
10th October.
October. And this is some few days ago.
In Pacho.
Oh, okay.
At the Fitzgerald, and I'll officially talk about the artists coming on board now.
And it's checking me baby sent
No, I was going to add that too.
No, I'm catching me.
So yeah, you're part of. I'm going to invite you. I want you there.
I'm waiting for
Thank you. Thank you, because I know everybody has a busy schedule. But just to officially launch, but I can tell you PSA is on. So it's a blend of Nigerians, Americans, and Ghanaians.
Oh, no,
and that platform is because it's a high profile platform. The world is going to watch. Everybody's looking forward to it. From Jamaica, from Trinidad and Tobago, everybody's looking forward to it. It's also the homecoming concert. I have a lot of Americans coming, a lot of Jamaicans. I wanted to also do something like the Year of Return, because it's Christmas time, there's always something for circular artists, Afro-Cello and all of that, right? What is there for gospel? Not in the church, something outside. You pay, you go, you dress, SONNIE Badu's concert. So that's the, so hopefully you're being every year, and it's gonna, once this one is done, we'll hit the stadium. And in the Emepa Okrafacho Sepacho. So that was the biggest problem we have in Krofobeko, because, but this is it. I said to the team, if within the first 2 weeks, tickets are sold out, we will propose 2 days into Saturday and Sunday night. Into Saturday show, Waba Sunday, and it's going to be fun.
In fact, I'm imagining how it's going to be. I'm to the market. Invite Mumpa, but I'm assuming invite Mumpa.
It's going to be an experience that you wouldn't forget overnight. You might see me chatting and having fun, but once I'm on stage, I'm a different person altogether.
Wow.
I don't talk. I mean, because I was stage 4 hours non-stop,
wow,
back to back.
Wow.
There's too much to sing than to say.
I will definitely.
And I let the
be there.
music do the talking.
I will definitely be there. Are the tickets out on sale now?
No, so right after the
The
launching, a week after, we'll let people know the outlets on the tickets.
Okay. My questions is so more catch a mind there. More wrap up. Questions so P there will meet him. I'll get you here again.
My pleasure. Whenever you want me.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Monsieur,
Conversation, Monsieur Azipi. Like I said, when it comes to God, I love God. I love the things of God. I love the Word of God. Whenever I'm having a conversation about God, I try it out, find the Bible in it.
Absolutely. At least remember mindset. The children of Israel did not cross over because of their mindset.
In fact, this is the first time I've heard that message from that perspective.
Omuntina, you prepare land flowing with milk and honey, but Omun Rao, because not Egypt for not say into slavery. Yes, Reni di, ye Brenny di, into Udino qua, breakthrough no crying, Obeseno, because Opeso Breno di. As will be out to now, or the deal of form. Man a plate or the plate in between chain. And I'll be ordinary said didi. Money in a man of folk because you're in po. When a mindset program. And that is where the problem is. Who disprogrammed or who programmed the mind to think a certain way that even if you don't want to say it, you can not say at the end. Even if you can say, oh, my yes, I'm Thank you.
After show me offer Thank you so much for coming. Our Eshamoso Madawasipi Sabana are joining her. I go to Nako or your social media page, especially Facebook Original TVG. Na Asanso Asha YouTube so Equa Wansa Baka and the Yanye also for Sonnie Badu in Komo. I'm Makasa or from Abba Guy, the only guy in the industry. Nyame Aduma Ejoda, Yabasansu Yat Snuffle. Ajoda so Yadana Yabus Gospel in Hong Kong and to make sure that you make a date with us on Monday. Have a good night.